fucking diva.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Alexus Rebecca. Welcome back to another video. Doing a get ready with me. I have a little date night, dinner date later, so I'm excited for that. So we gotta do hair, makeup, all that good stuff. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, and supporting. We love that. So before we get into today's video, I did want to shout out today's sponsor, which is Scentbird. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. I think it's the smartest thing ever, especially for the girlies who really get into scents or really want to get into scents. Basically, they send you a new designer perfume every month for $17 just to try out, to test it with your body chemistry, to see what you like, because along with the fragrance, they also send you a card with all the information of the notes and fragrances within that specific scent. I think it's really smart because you can like a certain perfume, but you don't know that it's sandalwood and vanilla and musk, and that's really what your nose likes, and that's really what goes with your body chemistry. So it just changes your relationship with scents and fragrances in general, so you can always get the scent and perfume that's best for you. So they sent me over some fragrances, and I want to start with my favorite, okay? It's called Power Sweet. We have jasmine, orange flower, creamy sandalwood, skin musk. See, I didn't even know what skin musk was before Scentbird sent me over this card. And when I tell you, I love this scent. I'm gonna put it on tonight after I get dressed and just feel like a new woman. I absolutely love it. And they're very generous with their samples as well. They're 8 times bigger than the vials they usually give you for like a regular perfume sample if you were to go to a department store. The other one that I sent over that I really, really like is Silhouette in Bloom by Christian Siriano. Pink pepper, Italian mandarin, jasmine petals, Bulgarian rose, and sensual wood. Smells so good. And we have 2 more. We have Just in Bloom, and we also have Le Jardin Retrouvé. Oh, I hope I said that right. But they literally have so many designer perfumes to choose from, over 600 on their website. So I'm a fan. Like I said, I think it's so smart, especially for the girls who want to get to know different perfumes, but you don't want to have to buy a huge bottle every single time you want to try out a perfume. It's perfect. Use my code Alexus55 for 55% off your first order. All right, now without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I have to curl my hair. Okay, girl, so let's get into curling this hair. These tape-ins have been, it's gonna be a different story for a different day. Just know, I can't wait to get back to my sew-ins with leave out. Okay, so first topic here is meeting new friends and when to trust them. And I also had a lot of questions about or how I feel about meeting friends as you get older, because it gets hard in your 20s making new friends, especially as people are starting their families, and then we have some people who work from home. How am I supposed to meet friends when I work from home? And it becomes very lonely because, like I said, people are starting to date, people are starting to get married, people are getting their families, and there's still people who are single, and it's like, how the hell am I supposed to make new friends? And that's something I struggled with too, simply because I don't really, I have trust issues when it comes to new people in my surroundings, just because I'm just very cautious of new energy, new people. Why do you want to be around me? What, are your intentions good? And that's no way to be. I had to learn to really relax and really trust my gut and know that, I'm obviously not gonna let anyone into my personal life that I don't really truly believe is good for me. So I had to get over that, let my guard down a little bit when it comes to friends. I know there are several apps, dating apps, but for friends. I think it's called Bumble. If you guys have ever tried that out, in the comments, let me know if you've ever found a friend on Bumble. I guess it's just a dating profile where you go through and say the things you're interested in, and then you match with other people in your city. I actually think that's a really cool thing. But I also heard, because I've been on TikTok a lot, and I heard some crazy stories from those friend matching sites as well. I feel like the best thing to do is to go out and do things that you already enjoy. Let's say you like painting, find a painting class. You like cooking, find a cooking class in your area. And hopefully when you go to those classes, or yoga or working out, start signing up for classes so that when you go to classes, you can meet people who are into the same things that you are. And then, you know, you might find a friend just going to classes, like doing something that you already would do. And it's good because obviously you know that person is into at least one of the hobbies that you're into. So maybe y'all can do that every week. But I know it's getting hard. Like, honestly, I don't have a whole bunch of friends. Like, thank God for my boyfriend. He's my best friend. But it's still healthy to have at least, you know, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. But I know it's hard, girl. We're creeping up to 30. And, you know, some people feel more lonely than ever now. And it's not, I want you to know that you're not alone. Because sometimes I even feel that way. I'm like, damn, like, but one thing I'll never do is like sacrifice my peace and just be out here trying to be friends with anyone just because I'm lonely and I'm bored and I want some girlfriends. That's how you're gonna get into trouble. You know, that's how you're gonna meet the wrong people and just be wanting to hang out with anybody. You cannot hang out with anybody, girl. Because like I said, everybody don't got your best interest in heart. Some people just want to be nosy. Some people just want to be around, like, girl. But and I start to trust people. Like I'm very closed off. Well, I wouldn't say closed off, but I'm not gonna tell you really no personal stuff until like I know that you're truly like a good person. Like, I can tell, like, okay, you really are a good person. I can let my guard down. I can start telling you. That's when we really become friends. I start telling you my personal life and like what's going on in my relationship and stuff like that. But until then, you know, we keep it surface level. Kiki gets to know each other, get some drinks. And then, you know, sometimes a friendship ain't gonna work out. I can just tell like we kind of like 2 different people, which is fine. But you're just not my type of gal. And also, like, you can just shoot your shot. If you're following a girl on social media that seems really cool, down to earth, y'all are into the same things, like she be posting shit that be making you laugh, like she's like a cool girl. Hey, shoot your shot. You never know. You literally never know what can come of it. How can a female prepare to take a solo trip? Well, girl, I don't know because I ain't never been on a solo trip. I'm very, very interested, but I'm also just very nervous because it's like the world is just, it just seems like now more than ever, it's just like so dangerous and the devil is just working. Like, have y'all heard, like, have y'all been on social media and you're seeing that people are putting like napkins in people's cars and like filling it with like harmful drugs and chemicals so that when they touch it, can literally die from it. Like, I seen a TikTok post. The girl was on a date with her boyfriend. She came out, they had the napkin in her door handle, so she like flicked it away, but then she still opened the door handle with her hand. And girl, within 10 minutes, her whole arm is going numb and she has to be hospitalized. Like, it's crazy how people are just out here to harm you nowadays. So, especially for a woman. So be very careful of that. I'm gonna actually link that below because, and they also said like people are putting poisonous stuff in dollars. So if you see money sit on the ground, keep it there. Like, people are just absolutely batshit crazy. So, not to scare anyone, because one day I do plan on going on a solo trip. I just gotta get my nerves together. Also, I'll be doing a lot of research on the country before I go. I won't be posting anything until I get back. Things like that. I feel like you should start looking up the safest countries closest to me. I know. Where did we go? They told us it was really, really safe. In Aruba. We recently went to Aruba. Well, not recently, that was actually a few months ago now. And the locals were just telling us like, we have like a crime rate of like 1%. And I would feel so safe on an island like that, like knowing that they ain't even got no crime. You know what I'm saying? I would still be very vigilant. I'm not going out after a certain time. Like, I'm gonna only be out during the day. But just know where you're going. You know, I ain't going to know, I would never go to Jamaica by myself. Not to get y'all, you know, the girls in Jamaica, but it can get a little scary. We had a crazy encounter when we went to Jamaica, but that's a different story for a different day, for a different video. But yeah, do research on the country. When I go, I'm definitely not gonna stay at an Airbnb. It will definitely be on a resort, something that has security. But I feel like solo traveling really is a beautiful thing, especially for the people who have friends that maybe don't have time to travel, they don't have a significant other that can travel or wants to travel. Girl, you gotta go out, you gotta experience by yourself, you know? I don't know, maybe by the end of the year I'll try a solo trip and tell you guys how it went, but yeah. house hunting, it's actually a good topic because we move out of here soon. Ain't it crazy? The people, if you guys have been following me, isn't it so crazy how I feel like I just moved in? I feel like I just moved in here and literally I'm already looking for new places to live. Like I'm just ready to find my forever home, buy it, and not go nowhere for forever. But house hunting is crazy, especially in Atlanta. I actually went to start looking at apartments because, like I said, we're out of here soon. First of all, these prices are fucking insane. I'm sorry, these prices are insane. I went to go look at a place, and it was Midtown Atlanta. Really nice area. Anything Midtown is gonna run you a little bag. I went to go look. They wanted like $4,000 for a 2-bedroom. Granted, it was nice, but like, can you, like $4,000? I feel like our rent is already really high, but they want $4,000. And that specific place wanted you to have a year's worth of rent in your savings account. So let's do 4,000 times 12 that they just want you to have laying around. Times 12. Literally, they want you to have $48,000 chilling in your bank account. To the people that have $48,000 chilling in their bank account on any regular day, don't you think I would be putting that down on a house and not trying to get in your little raggedy apartment? And it's just like that, the renting market, the housing market, everything right now is just so insane. I can't wait till it all fucking crashes so that I can get a house. Because at this point, y'all want us to pay $4,000 rent. Y'all want us to have fucking $500,000 in our bank account to rent. Like, it's just like the game has just gotten so nasty. So it's just so crazy to see the change in prices of living since I've moved out on my own. When I first moved out on my own, I think I was paying, like, my apartment was like $1,800. I think it was like $1,800. And I had a special, I had like a move-in special, so I was getting $500 off for the first 6 months, which I was paying, what, like $13? That's $1,300, like nowadays is like amazing for a 1-bedroom. My 1-bedroom was nice, like y'all seen it. And now, I shit you not, I looked it up the other day, the same apartment that I was living in is now like, I think it's like $2,100. Like, how did it go from $1,800 to $2,100 within a year? Like, that just goes to show you, like, everything is just crazy expensive right now. Honestly, I'm 2 seconds away from taking my ass to Texas because this shit, especially in Atlanta, Atlanta used to be affordable. You know, to live down south used to be affordable. People used to want to go to Atlanta. Girl, it's not cheap to live here no more. Like, it's literally not. Like, cheap where, affordable where. But that was a mouthful. I think I said everything and nothing at the same time. Good luck with house hunting. Hopefully find a good real estate agent. You stick with them and they can find you something really, really good. I didn't even know that you can go through real estate agents for renting as well. That's what we're doing. We're gonna get a real estate agent to just go ahead and find us something because we don't even have, I'm over it. Like, I went to go see 2 apartments. I was like, we need to find someone to do this for us because this is gonna be a headache. Anyway, someone asked for, a lot of people asked for advice on people who want to start YouTube, start your social media. Just do. Like, just do it. And I'm so glad that I didn't let, one thing about me, I'm not too much of an overthinker. Like, if there's something I want to do, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not I am my biggest critic, but I'm not going to talk myself out of something. And I love that about me. That's one thing I can say, like, if it's something I want to do, I'm going to do it. You know, and I wish more people were like that because I hear a lot of people who are like psyching themselves out about posting their content and getting started. Like, girl, just do it. Like, don't compare yourself right off the bat. Don't worry about your aesthetic right off the bat. Like, of course, you know, figure out what content you want to post, but, and that's another thing that's been such a big topic on social media lately is just the, it's just like the aesthetics lately and how everything is looking the same and blah, blah, blue and how everyone's the same. Like, and how everything's so luxury and blah, blah, blah. Like literally when I first started, nothing about my channel was luxury. And that's what it's so funny because I was looking back on my videos. Sometimes you gotta reflect, okay? That's actually one of my favorite things to do. Go, but I'm not doing this right because I'm talking and trying to curl. Ow. So I went back to reflect on one of my old videos. It was one of my first vlogs when I was at home. I was working from home and I was just like vlogging a day in my life, you know, working from home. It was the start of the pandemic. And I was like, oh my God, like look how far I've come. Like I was literally living at home with my parents after school. There was nothing aesthetic about my childhood house. Like obviously it was nice. Like it wasn't anything to be ashamed of or anything, but it wasn't, you know, a luxury mansion or a luxury apartment. I was literally working out in my basement. Like I was showing you guys a workout routine in my basement. The same workout routine that I show you guys now in, you know, my nice gym over there, but it wasn't always like that. I say all this to say that don't worry about like the aesthetic or what you have right now. Like just post your content. People are gonna fall in love and fuck with you because you're who you are, because you bring something to the platform. You know, a lot of people are sick and tired of seeing people, you know, in high-rise apartments and this and that because it's not relatable. Like, not saying that there's anything wrong with that content that the girlies are putting out, but it's not relatable to a lot of people. So girl, if you're still living at home with your parents, I know some people that still share their bedrooms with their siblings and stuff, and they're like, I don't want to start my YouTube because I share a bedroom. Girl, do it. Because you know how many people are still out there living with their parents and sharing bedrooms. You'll be relatable. They'll be like, oh, I can do this too. Like I can post content and not be ashamed because I still live at home with my parents. And I feel like that's the beauty of it all. Seeing where you came from, seeing how far you've come, like, woo, like it's a beautiful thing to see, like how far you've come in such a short amount of time. Like 2 years ago, like I said, things were a lot different just 2 years ago. So don't be ashamed of how you're living or what you got going on now because it doesn't look like what your favorite influencer or Instagram girly or YouTube girly look like. Don't be ashamed. Post what you got. Be you. Like, you know how many people do get ready with me's? You know how many people do get ready with me's? I'm not gonna not do a get ready with me because there's so many on the platform. I'm just gonna be me. Like I'm gonna do my get ready with me and be me. And people are gonna be like, oh girl, I fuck with you because you're you. I feel like I'm talking so much. Hopefully this hair holds. Whew, I'm gonna do all this work for nothing. Getting caught having sex. This is one of my friends that has a child. And her child walked in on her having the nasty time. Oh my God. I don't know why she asked me for advice on this because obviously I don't have any kids yet. I don't know. Oh my God, I would be so humiliated. But what I can do is, you know, tell you how it made me feel when I walked in on my parents having sex for the first time. Oh my God, this is etched in my memory forever. I don't remember a lot of things in my life, but I remember the first time I seen two adults doing the nasty and I wanted to die. Mom and Dad, I hope you forgive me for this story, but I'm about to tell it. I think I was about 6 years old. Maybe 5 or 6, I don't know. I was old enough to remember, so I was 5. We were outside, we used to play outside, we had neighborhood friends, we used to play outside, we were riding bikes, and I think I needed to ask my parents something. So we were all outside. You know, when you're an adult and you have kids, you have to find anytime your kids are busy, okay, they're outside, let's hurry up and do it. So that's probably what they was doing while we was outside. But I needed my parents for something, so I go up to the bedroom and I knock on the door and the door is locked. And I'm like, okay. But when I was growing up, we had a bedroom that was connected to their bedroom, and it had a door, it had another door that went into their bedroom. So there was 2 ways into the bedroom, and that other door did not lock. So I went into my bedroom to get to their bedroom, because why is this door locked? And I walked in and there they were. Like, I just remember like being froze, like what the hell is going on? I was just so, I didn't know what was going on. That was literally the first time I had ever seen that. So I panicked, I run outside, and I'm like silent for like a few hours, like trying to process what the fuck I just seen. And then I think my mom eventually came down, or my dad eventually came down, and I was like sad, I was like crying, and they were like, oh, what is going on? And I was like, I wouldn't tell them. And then they were just like throwing things out there, like, so did someone hit you? Like, are you hurt? Did you see us? And I was like, yeah, I seen you guys. It was just so bad. Like I said, I will always remember that day. I remember what they had on the TV. They was watching Drumline and getting it cracking. And I was like, ooh. I don't know if it was my mom or my dad. They were like, it's called making love. And I was like, yuck. But yeah, that's when I was introduced to sex for the first time. But you know, I would just make it like a teachable moment. You know, this is what mommy and daddies do to reproduce, or this is how you got here. Adults do this when they love each other, you know, stuff like that. But girl, keep your door locked. Moving forward, keep your door locked so that doesn't happen again. Oh my God, that is so funny. All right, I gotta turn this camera off and finish these curls, and then I'm gonna come back when I'm doing my makeup. Okay, I'm back, curled my hair, and I have to hurry up with this makeup because now I'm running a little late. Okay, no topic, but I started Sweet Life because of you, girl. I told y'all Sweet Life was good. If you guys watch my vlogs, I was talking about it in, I think 2 vlogs ago. Telling you guys, if you haven't watched it and you like reality television, try it out. You know, Issa Rae is the productive, what word am I looking for? She's like the founder of the show. She made that shit up, okay? It's her show, Issa Rae. It was really good. They had some really juicy topics this season. One of which being like a lot of the topics like I was able to talk to my boyfriend about. One of the topics, okay, so there was this couple on there that, well, I don't want to ruin it for y'all, but like this is low-key a good topic to talk about in a girl chat. One of the couples, they have been dating since high school, dating for years, and he wanted his girlfriend to get off of birth control to get her body ready for kids, which is understandable. Like birth control, like I know I've taken it, but like it's really just not the best for your body. It's not natural. Like there's a lot of bad things that can come with birth control. So he was like, you know, I want you to get off birth control, get your body ready for children. And her argument was like, all right, cool, like I have no problem. I understand where you're coming from. However, are we gonna start talking about marriage? Cause I'm getting off birth control. I'm getting my body ready for kids. Let's start talking about something that I wanna talk about. Let's start talking about marriage. And as soon as she brought that up, it was like kind of bad on his end. Like he had so much to say about how they need to work on their relationship and how he didn't feel that they were ready for marriage. However, how can you be ready for a child and telling me to get off birth control when you're not even ready for marriage? And that was a huge discussion this season, even with that couple. And with Tylen. Tylen was so annoying this season to me. I was over her crying. Like honestly, she cried at every scene. She just wasn't my favorite. But Tylen, and I think Rob is her. Who is her man? I'm bad with the names, but I know everyone's faces. But yeah, it was a big discussion, and I was asking my boyfriend, like, why is that? Like, what is the thought process behind ready to have a kid? Like, oh, I need my kid here. Like, I'm pushing 30, I'm getting older, I want my family. But then when marriage is brought up, it's just like, and I feel like that's fine if you're not ready for marriage in your 20s. You know, we are very young. However, don't be trying to press me for a seed. Like, because those two in my world come hand in hand. Like I don't want one without the other. You know what I'm saying? I don't want kids before marriage. You know, that's just not something I just don't want. I want that commitment from you, because you know, and then they say it's such a huge commitment, marriage, and you know, what if it doesn't work out? It's a bigger commitment to have a child, because you can't just get rid of the child if the child is annoying or don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my body just don't go back to how it was. Like, you want me to commit my whole life and future and everything to you and this child. However, you can't commit to me. Like, it's just so baffling how there's really a divide between men and women when it comes to that. Because like that's a big thing. Like I said, I'm not here for it. You want me to have some kids? My man already know. Like, you want me to have some kids? You know what you gotta do. You know, of course, life isn't perfect and shit happens. But if I can help it, that's how I want it. And ladies, I feel like that's perfectly fine. You know, if you want to hold out and say, no, I'm not starting a family before you put a ring on this finger, but he's like, well, I'm not really with that. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's really like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you have to end it. I feel like that's really a deal breaker in a relationship. Like, if there's a woman who's saying, I'm not having the children until you marry me, and then a man is not ready for another maybe 8 years to get married, but he wants a child in the next year, that's a deal breaker. Like, and I feel like, you know, couples just need to be more open with that. I guess a deal breaker. Like, I get where you're coming from. You want to start your family, but you got to get where I'm coming from too. Because I'm not willing to bend or break, you know? So I feel like stand firm in what you want, ladies. And guys too, you know, if you have a woman, you really want kids, but she's not budging on the marriage shit, hey, find you one who will. There's someone out there for everyone. You might find a woman who's ready to have kids now, but doesn't believe in marriage. I'm like, there's those women out there, you know, they don't feel like that it's such a big deal. However, when it comes to me and my personal choices, I don't think Shorty was tripping on Sweet Life when she was like, you got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. But enough about Sweet Life. If you guys want to check it out, it's on HBO Max. I feel like at this point, y'all should just sponsor me. And another show I'm watching, why do I have to talk about shows every video? I'm sorry, y'all, but I like to watch shows. Someone asked if I was a Game of Thrones fan, and I will say, oh my God, my boyfriend put me on maybe at the beginning of this year because he was like, oh, it's such a great show, but it never seemed like something I was interested in. Like, I don't really like get into like medieval times and knights and queens. Like, I don't like that shit. But, you know, he kept pressing and I was like, fine, you know, we can watch it. When I started watching it, that is the best fucking show on earth. Like, and it's just so sad because I'm literally years and years late. But yo, it is so good. I'm definitely a Game of Thrones fan. And yes, I have been watching the game House of Dragons episode 2. We just watched episode 2 a few days ago. It is gonna be so freaking good. Like, only regret I have is not watching Game of Thrones when, you know, it was hot. Like, when everyone was watching it and you can get on Twitter and people were tweeting about it. Like, that was probably happened like a decade ago. Like, I'm so late. But I'm glad I'm caught up with the whole House of Dragons. It's so good. That's one of them shows I gotta watch with the subtitles because I can't understand it. I don't know what goes on with my brain. Like, sometimes I just can't hear words. Like, I can see it coming out of your mouth, but like, what are you saying? I can't hear you. And now I'm definitely rushing, which is annoying because, oh my God, I'm trying to take pictures after and everything. Okay, y'all, I have to hurry up and finish my makeup real quick because, like I said, I'm super pressed for time. However, you see the final look, I'm gonna show you guys my outfit in the next clip here. Of course, the scent of the night is gonna be from Scentbird. The one I was speaking about earlier, Power Suit. And the good thing about this, you can slip it right in your bag. So she's coming with me. Smells so good. Okay, let me show you guys my outfit so I can be out. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. Sorry you can't even see my shoes, but I'm wearing gold strappy sandals from Steve Madden. This outfit is from Zara. Picked it up yesterday, super sheer see-through, so it's still good for summer, but you can still get away with this in the fall time. I love the fall colors. Jewelry, earrings are from Revolve, as well as these 2 bracelets. I wanna say this ring is from Target. Then I'm gonna wear my black and gold Fendi bag. And you guys already see my scent, so we're off for our dinner date. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys on my next video.